So rocking side to side, hugging your knees, massaging that lower back out, right? You got to get rid of the weekend ickies. That's a thing, you know. The weekend ickies, Google it. People be like, oh yeah, the weekend ickies, the only cure is Pilates. Oh, obviously. And you can even do small circling motions, right? We'll pay attention a little bit to your lower back today. Since we are doing bridges, we got to be nice. Then you can hug your right knee to your chest, left leg will be out straight, and you're gonna go side to side there. So as you're stretching out those legs, if you wanted to have one foot down on the ground, you could, right? Pay attention to your lower back. So if your back hurts, you don't have to have your leg out in the air, but you're going side to side. You can go slow. If you even want to kind of open up your hip a little bit more, as you pull that leg to your chest, you could kind of pull wide, and it'll get a little bit more of your inner thigh. Right, so there's all kinds of fun ways you can make this feel good. Of course it feels good because you're in Pilates, so it's already easy. So we're gonna go about one more to each side, and then you're gonna have one leg up straight. You'll grab behind your hamstring or calf, and we're gonna alternate there. So again, on this, if you wanna have one foot down, you can, right? Doesn't have to be out in the air, and you wanna just gently pull on your hamstring, right? Keyword is gentle. If you feel really tight in those hamstrings, move a little bit slower, and just really get the legs nice and stretched out, of course. And you're starting to notice like, hey, my core is starting to wake up. Yeah, it should be. If it's not, then I'm gonna redo this whole workout. We're gonna do all planks nonstop. I'm just kidding, I don't wanna do planks today. It's Monday. Let's not get too outrageous. So you got one more to each leg. Then we're gonna bend those knees, feet are flat on the ground. Then we're gonna do slow and controlled bridges. So you're gonna inhale in, exhale, we'll press up, squeeze the glutes. Nice, easy inhale, you're gonna come back down. So it's just nice and controlled. Every time you press up, really focus on squeezing those glutes because we want those glutes to get just as much out of this bridge as your hamstrings, right? So today we'll be doing a lot of glute activation and then we'll do bridges after that. So the reason you do glute activation is because it's gonna warm up your glutes to make sure that you do your bridges correctly, right? So you're actually using the right muscle groups. So it's gonna be fun. What that sounds like is fun, you know? You don't even have to do anything but lay on your back mostly today. Kind of, you'll be on your side, but whatever. So on your next bridge, you're gonna press up as high as you can, and you're only gonna come halfway down, and then you're gonna press right back up. So you're coming half down, press up and squeeze. Half down, press up and squeeze. So again, we're really focusing on the glutes, right? This is gonna wake up those glutes a little bit more because you've gotta use them more consistently. And in about 10 seconds here, we're just gonna do a hold, right? That's simple enough. So on your next bridge, just press up, hold that bridge. As you're holding, make sure you're squeezing the glutes. And you're just hanging tight, you're breathing. Easy peasy, right? Exactly. Whole workout's gonna be easy. You have 5 seconds. And you can relax those hips on down. Hands are gonna come behind our head. We're gonna keep our elbows wide. You're gonna inhale in. Exhale, we'll crunch, push that back down. Nice, easy inhale coming back. So every time you lift into that crunch, make sure that you're using your core. You're not just pulling on your neck. So as you lift, your shoulder blade should come up off the ground and then back. And of course, you're pushing that back right down, right? So try to let your head relax into those hands the best you can, right? If you can't relax, right, that means you're a pretty normal person because not many people can relax while they work out. But we're here to tell you, you got to. So try to just relax your head into those hands. I promise you, your arms are strong enough to hold your head, right? Your head doesn't weigh that much. I don't know, how much does it weigh, like 7 pounds? Is that what they say? I don't know, there's a movie off of that. Okay, so now we're gonna crunch up as high as you can. We're gonna do a half crunch. So you're gonna come down a little and back up. Down a little and back up. So your goal is to try to keep your lower back in contact with the mat the whole time. So as you do that, your abs should be burning, right? And you should be saying, this is a Monday, Mary, why are my abs burning so much? That means you're doing it right. If your abs burn like crazy, you get an A+ for the day. A gold star, right? I'll mail you the sticker. I don't want to get too close to you. Okay, you got 5 seconds, then we're going to do a hold. So on your next motion, lift up, you're going to hold right there. So as you hold, Back should be to the mat, of course, and you want to act like you're squeezing those abs even more, right? We want to burn them up, make sure they're awake, and just kind of have fun with it. Okay, you got 3, 2, 1, relaxing our head down. And now we're going to do a single leg bridge here to warm you up. So your right foot is going to cross over to your left knee, and all you're going to do is just bridge up and down. So exhale up, inhale coming down, right? You get to come down in between every single one of these reps. Right, so that means you want to take your time. You're not going fast. If you go too fast, that's kind of on you, right? I can't control how fast you're going. So if you burn out during warm-up, it's going to be a long day for you. Okay, you're doing a great job. If it doesn't feel good to have that right leg up, if it hurts, you could just do a regular bridge just like before, right? So you don't have to cross over, right? But don't decide not to cross over just because it's harder, right? The only reason you're going to modify is if it hurts. So your next motion, we're just going to press up. You're going to hold. You can keep that right leg where it's at. You could do some kind of ankle rotations, right? Might as well wake up that ankle a little bit. And we're just holding our bridge here for about 10 more seconds, right? So making sure you're breathing. You're going to go 3, 2, 1. Relax those hips down. Right foot's down. Left leg is over, and we are bridging. So exhale up, inhale down. So just nice and controlled. Right? Making sure that you are breathing. Remember, your hips get to come down in between every single rep. And you want to take your time, right? Don't go too fast. Don't go faster than me, obviously. If you go faster than me, I'm going to speed up. Okay, we got about 10 seconds, and then we're going to do our hold. Right? So keep maintaining. On your next motion, you're going to press up. You're going to hold that bridge, right? And you can do your ankle rotations, right? Just to kind of distract yourself. And you're going to be thinking like, I could do single leg bridges all day if I got to do ankle rotations. So we got about 10 seconds here. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're going to relax on down, and you're going to go to your side. I don't care which side you go to first. So you're just going to have your legs out straight. You're going to point that toe. We're just going to raise and lower our leg. So on this, you could be on your elbow up high, or if you like to be a little bit lower, that's fine too. I don't care. I won't be picky about it. Maybe, I don't know. You never know, I could call you out on camera. Even if I can't see you, I could call you out, but I won't. Okay, you're doing a great job here. We're just warming up, no big deal. And in 10 seconds, we're gonna add a pulse to this. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna kick up, you're going to do a pulse and then kick back up. Pulse and then up. Pulse and then up. Pulse and then up. So if it rains today, you could just redo this whole workout, right? The more you sweat, the less it rains. So, except I kind of want it to rain today because it's pretty humid. So let's not work out too hard today. I won't make you sweat. Maybe, I don't know. So we got about 10 more seconds here, and then we're just going to pulse. Right? So now we're just going to pulse. So as you pulse, try to make sure that you're keeping your ankle, knee, and hip all together, right? So if you point your toe, it's going to help you do that. Pilates hack. So keeping the core tight, keep on pulsing here. We've got about 15 seconds, and then we're going to go to our other side. That quick, right? You got 10 seconds. So keep on pulsing, keep on moving. Try not to let yourself take a break. We're still warming up. You can roll your eyes at that if you want. You got 3, 2, 1. You're going to relax, and we're going to switch sides. So we're on our left side, or not left side, it's whatever side you're on. I'm on my left side. So we're just starting where we're kicking our leg up and down. So remember, you want to point your toe. You want to make sure that your leg is moving as a unit. So don't worry about how high up your leg goes, right? It doesn't have to go up as high as my leg, right? Or you could go up higher than my leg. I don't know, you know? Maybe you're like a ballerina or something. I'm not. I could pretend it. You might think it because I can point my toes really well, but that's just flexibility, you know. It's nothing, not like I was a ballerina or anything. I promise. I'm not that graceful when I dance. So now we're adding our pulse. So you'll pulse, kick up, pulse, kick up, pulse, kick up, pulse, kick up, and hey, there's your right glute. You feel it. You should, right? It usually starts to kick in a lot quicker when you switch sides, I think. So we have 15 seconds and then we're just gonna pause. How awesome is that? Pretty darn, pretty darn. Okay, so now we just pulse, right? So remember, when you're pulsing, it's a small motion. It doesn't really even have to be fast. Your goal is to not let that leg relax, right? So pointing your toe is gonna help you keep your ankle, knee, and hip all together. Pretty simple, right? Yeah. You can pulse all day. Maybe we should just do an all pulsing workout today. I could just switch the whole workout. Wouldn't that be fun? It would be. I know. 10 seconds, and then we're gonna be going to our hands and our knees to get warmed up there, and then we'll finally get started for the day. You got 3, 2, 1, relax. We're going to our hands and our knees. So on your hands and your knees, if it hurts your wrist, you can either make a fist or you can be on your elbows. Either way. But you're just gonna have your right leg out straight. You're gonna point your toes down to the ground, right? Oh, that's wild. Then we're just gonna raise and lower our leg. So as you raise and lower your leg, make sure your head's not hanging down. So that means you don't have to watch your leg. Watching your leg doesn't automatically make you stronger, right? So if you're thinking like, oh, I'm gonna be so strong if I watch my leg. No, you won't be, sorry. If only that were true, right? So try to keep your toes pointed down to the ground. You wanna tap the ground and lift. Tap the ground and lift. Right? Head's not hanging down. As tempting as it is, try to hold on to that posture. Try to keep those shoulders relaxed. Okay, we got about 10 more seconds, right? So we're gonna go 5 more. Here's 1, here's 2, here's 3, here's 4, here's 5. All right, now we're gonna relax. So you're gonna have your right leg down, left leg is out, toes point down. We're just raising and lowering, right? So pretty simple movements here, but it's gonna get your full body ready to roll today, right? So we want our core to be awake. We want our hamstrings to be awake. And of course, we got those glutes on fire, right? Glutes and core, those are my favorite. And triceps. So I guess everything's my favorite, you know? That's just what happens. So we got 15 seconds. You should be feeling this in your right glute and in that left leg now, right? And we're gonna go 5 more here. Here's 1, here's 2, here's 3, here's 4, here's 5. You're gonna relax. Okay, so we're gonna get rolling for the day. So we got a few sets to work through, and it's gonna be 2 exercises. So our first exercise is gonna be a glute exercise. You're gonna be on your left side. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna start with your right leg out straight in front of you. You're gonna kick up and down right there, right? So you wanna keep that leg out in front of you. You're trying not to let that leg relax. So you're trying not to even let it touch the floor and relax there, right? You don't wanna relax, we're done with warm up. Relaxation's over. So the more forward you have your leg, the harder it is. But you wanna be able to control this movement. So if having it too far forward feels like too much, bring it back a little bit. Right? No one's gonna yell at you. I might, but it's okay because I got my leg out here so far and I don't think it feels good. But that's just what we're gonna do, okay? So we have 15 seconds. So we're basically doing a 3-way, really fun kick today. How cool. I know, so 10 seconds, but that doesn't mean we're switching sides. So when we go to the next movement, do not relax your leg, okay? So bring in your leg right above your other ankle. Hey, look, you're just kicking up and down, that's it. We've done this. So again, you don't have to kick way up. The biggest thing here is not letting yourself relax, right? You want to keep that glute burning, work through the burn of it. Does it burn? Yep. Does stopping make it better? No. So what's the point of stopping, right? That's my philosophy. It's kind of like if you went for a run and you have to stop and then start running again, it doesn't feel good. Okay, so now our leg is going to be behind you, raise and lower. So when your leg is behind you, try not to let your body turn and twist too much, right? You want to just keep that leg. It doesn't even have to be that far. This right leg should be pretty much on fire, right? But the good news is you got 15 seconds, right? But then we also have to do our other side. So, I don't know, you know? Got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, relax. Ooh, that burned me up. And we're going to our right side. So try to quickly switch there. Once you're set up, your left leg is slightly out in front and you're raising and lowering. So remember, Don't let that leg come down so far that it relaxes on the floor. You want to keep your leg active the whole time here. I don't want you to rest. You don't want to rest either. If I added rest into the workout, we'd be doing like an hour-long workout. Right? I don't know if you actually want to do that. Sounds like a nice idea, like that you would get rest, but it's just better if we take it out. So we got 10 seconds, and then we're just kicking up and down. Okay? So still try to think about your posture, right? Try to keep those shoulders relaxed. Now you're bringing your leg back to the middle, and you're raising and lowering down, right? So keep on working through. So on your side, like this, if you think about your posture, you're going to be working your obliques also, right? And your obliques are on your side. That's what we call the waist whittlers. So that's kind of important. Most people like that. That's a good place to be sore. Okay, so in 5 seconds, we kick behind. Okay, and then now you're gonna have your leg behind, and you're raising and lowering there. Right, so this is a fun 3-way kick. Right, extra fun. The only thing that would make it more fun is a band. But I don't know if you guys have bands at home. If you did, that's all we'd be using nonstop. So again, try to keep that leg as straight as possible. We're pointing our toe, right? Yes, we are. Okay, we got about 15 seconds, and then we're gonna go into some bridges. Whoop, whoop. You got 5 seconds. You got 3, 2, 1. Relax. You're going to go to your back. So we're going to do some single leg bridges, right? So this first set is kind of just easing us into the workout. So you're going to keep your right foot down. Your left leg is going to be up, or you can cross it over. You're going to press up into your bridge and come all the way down. So full range of motion. So exhale up, inhale, come down. Let your hips touch the floor, right? So you could have your hands flat on the ground. If you want to make it harder, if you have your arms up in the air, it adds a little bit of a balance move to it also, right? So in 15 seconds, we're going to hold, right? So come on all the way up as high as you can and back down. Okay, on your next motion, press up into that bridge, you're going to hold. So try to really drive through that right foot and get your hips up as high as you possibly can. So this whole move, you should be trying to push and push and push and push higher and higher and higher and higher, right? And of course, you're breathing. So we got 15 seconds, right? And if you needed to modify, of course, you can have both feet down, but try not to if you don't have to. Okay, you got 10 seconds. Then we're going to go right into that other side. Keep pressing those hips up as high as you can. You've got 3, 2, 1. You're going to relax. Left foot down, right leg up. You're pressing up and back down, right? So remember, hands can be by your side on the floor, right? If you want to make it harder, arms are up in the air, and you are pressing up and down, right? Up and down. You're trying to get those hips up as high as you can. You have 15 seconds until we hold, right? Keep on working through. Keep on pressing up. On your next motion, you press up, you hold. Try to get your butt up as high as you possibly can. Make sure you're breathing. You should be trying to push as much as you can up off that left foot, right? So keep on breathing, keep on pushing. And we got 15 seconds. And then we're gonna go back to some hip work, okay? So keep on pressing up. 10 seconds. You're almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Okay. Going to our hands and our knees now here. Or you can go to your elbows, whatever you want. So we're going to start with our left leg. You're going to bend that left knee under your chest. You're going to kick out and raise up. So bend, out, and raise up, right? So you're not just kicking straight out. You're adding an extra raise to it. So you'll bend, kick, and raise. Bend, kick, and raise. So try to keep your toe pointed to the wall behind you, right? And again, our head isn't going to be hanging down, right? I know you want to do that, okay? And it's nice and controlled. So again, it does not have to be fast, right? You want to take your time. You have 15 seconds, and then we're going to pulse. Yes. Okay, every time you lift that leg, try to kick it up as high as you can. Squeeze that hammy, squeeze that glute. Okay, so on your next motion, kick that leg up high. You're going to pulse up high. So your leg should be above your hip, and you want to keep it up as high as you can. Act like you're going to touch your foot to the ceiling. Okay, and try not to give into that burn, right? Hold up high, keep on breathing, Head's not hanging down. If you look right down at your hands, that'll be perfect. You don't have to watch me. I promise I'm doing the exercise. You have 10 seconds. Okay, keep that leg up high. Pulse, pulse, higher and higher, higher and higher. You have 3, 2, 1. Relax. So right leg bends in, kick out and lift. In, kick and lift. So we switch legs. We're going right into it. Right, remember I said you don't want any breaks today. No way. Okay, so keeping that core tight. Think about your posture. Right, it should be almost like your back is so flat, like if you were sitting tall on a chair. Okay, you're doing a great job. Keep on breathing. We've got about 10 seconds until we pause, right? That was a fast 30 seconds, wasn't it? So fast I thought about adding more time. Okay, so on your next motion, keep that right leg up high, pulsing up high, right? So remember, your foot should be above your hip. Act like you're gonna touch your foot to your ceiling, and you wanna act like you're just lifting up and up and up and up and up and up and up, right? Keep that leg as straight as possible. Keep on breathing. You have 15 seconds until we go into our next bridge move, okay? Keep on lifting. Keep hanging on to it. You got 10 seconds to go. Lifting, 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 right? You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. And we're going to our back. Okay, so for our bridge, we're going to be doing a marching bridge. So you're up in your bridge the whole time, and you're going to bring one leg towards you, it comes down, and then your other leg, right? Of course, you want to bring one leg down. Ready? And go. So one leg comes towards you, it comes down, and then you're going to go to the other side. So just nice and easy. You're going side to side, right? If that felt like too much for you, you could do an alternating tiptoe also, okay? So do what you need to do to keep moving. So in about 10 seconds here, we're gonna do a hold, right? You knew that was gonna come for you. Okay, so we have 5 seconds. So I like to have my hands up on this. You don't have to, but I think it feels better. So if I do it, you should too, right? So you're gonna keep your right leg in tabletop, and we're gonna pulse right here, right? So small pulsing motion with that left leg. You're pressing up and down, up and down. Keep breathing, keep pulsing. You have 10 seconds, then we're gonna go back into our march. Okay, you got 5 seconds, and you're staying up and you're marching. So one leg comes down and then the other. You're going side to side. You're still maintaining, right? That wasn't too bad, that was just a 15-second pulse. Do that in our sleep. In 5 seconds, our right leg gets a try. So one more to each leg. Keep that right leg down, left leg in tabletop, and we pulse. Pulse, pulse, pulse. I think on the right side it feels good. So you have 5 seconds, then we march again. Keep on pulsing, keep on moving, hold that bridge, march those legs, right? March, march, right? Keep hanging on to it, keep moving. You're breathing, it feels great, doesn't it? It does. So we got 15 seconds, and then we're done with this bridge move, okay? So keep on rocking and rolling, try to keep those hips up as high as you can. You have 10 seconds, keep breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, relax. And we're going back to our hands and our knees. So this move is going to be a little bit more of a combo move. So you're going to keep your knee bent the whole time. We'll start with our left leg. You're going to let your leg come up. It'll come back to the middle, fire hydrant, and back. So you're pressing up, and then a fire hydrant. Ready? And go. So toes up to the ceiling, knee comes back in, you come wide and back, right? So you're going up and wide, up and wide, right? Up and wide, up and wide. So try not to let your head hang down. As you get tired, your body's gonna wanna go, oh, let us just slouch. Try not to. I know, it feels good to slouch. I think so too, okay? So just focusing on the movement of that left leg. By now, your right glute should be on fire. So you have that to look forward to when we switch sides. And take your time. It doesn't have to be fast. We've got about 20 seconds until we switch our legs, okay? Doing an awesome job. You have 15 seconds. Keep on rocking. It's just burning a little bit, but it's going to help us with this next bridge move. Okay? 5 seconds. So let's do one more each way. So we'll go up. We'll come wide. I'm going to turn just so you can see. And we're going to switch. So now our right leg is in action. You're going to press up, come wide. Right? Press up, come wide. Okay? So try to focus on keeping those arms nice and strong. We want our hands or our elbows right underneath our shoulder. Right? And take your time. It does not have to be fast. You're doing this for a whole minute. So if you go really fast, that's not going to feel good. Right? So focus on the form. Take your time. If you go slow, guess what? It burns. If you go fast, guess what? Your form looks like crap and it burns. Okay? So take your time. You have 20 seconds to go. Keep on rocking and rolling. Keep on breathing. 15 seconds. 10 seconds. Keep pulsing on through. I guess it's not a pulse, so you don't want to pulse yet. Head's not hanging down, right? So we're going to go one more each way. 1, haha, I saw you. 2, and relax. So we're going to be on our back. And we're going to do a single leg bridge again. This time we're going to do a windshield wiper. So for this move, it's pretty challenging. If the single leg bridge with the windshield wiper feels like too much, you could either just pulse up and down on a bridge or keep your hips down and go wide. Okay, so what we're going to do, you're going to have your right leg down, your left leg is up. So our left leg is going to do the moving. Exhale, you're going to come wide. Inhale, you'll draw back in. So your goal is to not let your body move as your leg goes wide, right? So smaller motions are better than wild, wacky movements, okay? Again, and if you wanted to modify, if that feels like too much, you could do a bridging pulse or just keep those hips down and focus on bracing your core, okay? So whatever way you need to do it, that's fine. This is not an easy movement. So if you're doing it and you're like, oh my gosh, this is so hard. Why is Mary talking through this? I think it's hard too. Trust me, right? I just have to fake it, you know? I just say stuff under my breath. You can't hear me because I don't have a microphone. So you're almost there, hanging on to it, nice and controlled. So we are working our inner thigh. We're working our glutes. You're working your core. This is a full body controlled movement. Okay, we got 15 seconds until we switch sides. Taking your time. Keep on breathing. We're almost there. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Okay, take a second. So left leg is down, right leg is up. Press up into that bridge. Exhale wide, inhale back. So when you switch legs, sometimes it takes a little bit for it to feel a little more natural. So if you start with smaller movements, that's better. And then if you feel like you can expand that movement, go for it, right? But we're not dislocating our hips, so don't do that. And remember, if you need to modify, pulse up and down, right? Or you can do the core bracing version where your hips aren't even up off the floor. Okay, you have 30 seconds here. Woo-wee! We're burning just now, right? You're almost there. Keep on moving through. Keep on breathing. I lost my watch. Oh, okay. You're almost there. We didn't even lose any time. You got 10 seconds, I think. I don't know. I might have added, but that's okay. We're almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. How fantastic. And then we're going to go to our hands and our knees for one last move. Okay, so what we're going to do here, you're going to have your left leg out straight. And we're going to do a few series of movements, only on our left leg. So to start with, our left leg is just going to come up and down. That's it. Ready? So up and down. Staying nice and strong on those arms, right? We're just going to do a few movements today. No big deal. Okay, keep on breathing. So now you're going to keep that left leg up. You're going to come wide and back. So again, as you go wide, try not to let that leg rest on the floor. If you needed to, you can, but try not to, right? I won't yell at you if you do use the floor. This one I won't. If your head hangs down, I will yell at you. Okay, you're doing a great job. You're gonna keep that left leg wide. Now you're gonna pulse up and down there, right? If you need to touch the floor on this, do it, right? Even if you're just lifting up off the floor, that's pretty nasty. Keep on breathing. Okay, we got 10 seconds. And we're not done. Don't be thinking we're done. 5 seconds. Okay, so now you're gonna come down to the ground, keep that leg wide. You're gonna lift, come back behind you, tap down, lift, come to the side, tap, lift, come behind, right? So we're just combining those two movements and you're tapping the floor in between each one, okay? So this is a hard move. It's kind of like a windshield wiper that we just did, but now we're on our hands and our knees, okay? So the good news is we're just gonna do one more. So we'll lift, come wide, tap, lift, come back, down and relax. But we have 2 legs, don't we? Yeah, we do. Okay, so right leg is out straight. We're just starting with our up and down movement. So pointing that toe, core is nice and tight, right? Head's not hanging down. Don't you dare hang that head. Right? I'm starting to sweat, so it might not rain now. Uh-oh. I better scale back on the workout. Yeah, right, you wish. Okay, so right leg stays up. We're coming wide and back, right? Wide and back. So try not to let that leg stop moving. That's your goal. Keep moving. You control the range of motion, right? So remember, your leg doesn't have to go as wide as mine. If it does, cool. If it doesn't, cool. I don't care, right? Because we're all built different. So what we're gonna do next, we keep that right leg wide, and this is where we do that pulse. So you can tap the floor and lift, right? That's probably the easiest, and when I say easiest, if I could quote with my fingers, I would, but I can't, okay? Keep on onto it, head's not hanging down. We combo in 5 seconds, and you're gonna lift, come behind, tap down, lift, coming wide, tap down, lift, coming behind, tap down, lift, coming wide, tap down. So keep moving through that range of motion, right? We got 15 seconds. So take your time. It's time, so you don't have to think about anything else. You just have to trust me. Okay, we're almost there. You're gonna do one more full unit. Lift, wide, tap, lift, behind, relax. We got one final bridge and then we are all done for the day. So we're gonna do a butterfly bridge. My mat's all crooked. So you're gonna have your feet together, like if you're gonna do a butterfly stretch, right? If it doesn't feel good to push up off of the sides of your feet, you could have your feet together and knees wide. And you're gonna bridge up and down there, okay? So you're keeping your knees wide because that's gonna help you activate up those glutes, right? And you're gonna feel a little bit more in the glutes, just naturally lifting that way, okay? So try not to let your hips relax too much. We wanna just come down so we're hovering off the floor and then back up, okay? And you really wanna think of isolating and squeezing the glutes, right? So really trying to press up and down. On this, you can go a little bit quicker, right? Why not? You're all warmed up. Nothing's gonna happen if you go fast, except you'll burn out, okay? We got 30 seconds left of your workout. Try to keep those knees wide. Try to squeeze those glutes. Your body should feel tired. And that's good. That means you've had a good workout, okay? Keep on moving through. 15 seconds to go. Pressing up and down. And breathing, I hope. Yeah. You're almost there. 10 seconds. You know we're going to do a hold, though. Okay. Next motion, press up, hold. Squeeze your glutes as much as possible. Get your hips up as high as possible. This is the last thing you have to do. You got 15 seconds, okay? Hold on to it, squeezing, squeezing, squeezing. The more you push your knees wide, the more it squeezes your glutes. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, relax. And you made it. Mondays. Ooh, I gotta walk to my computer. I almost was cramping up.